Hey everyone, this is Ann Stewart with the Quinn Stewart Real Estate Group at eXp Realty, and today I'm going to give you 4 things that are happening in the market right now. It's fall 2019. You're not going to want to miss this, so stay tuned. So today's topic is 4 things that are happening in the real estate market right now. It is fall 2019, and a lot of you have been asking me lately, especially that what's going on in the market. You're noticing properties are sitting on the market a little bit longer in your neighborhood, and that your house values that you're checking online on the Zillows and whatnot are kind of stagnant or droopy. And so I wanted to address this because now we're really into about mid-fall, and we're heading into the wintertime season, end of the year. And it's always interesting to track this time of year because sometimes we can be extremely busy and the market's moving, while other times we feel the softness. So first of all, let me start by addressing that the days on market has increased and is increasing. It's not so substantial that we're, all crazed and worried, but it is increasing, and that's indicative of this time of year. So don't overly panic. Homes tend to sit a little bit longer when we're not in the throes of the activity that we're so used to in the springtime. But even that being said, the number 2 thing is while prices are getting squishy and we're starting to notice more price reductions have only gone up about 5%. It should be noted that that's typical of this time of year. When we come out of a booming spring and summer market and prices have just shot up and activities kind of helped with that, and then all of a sudden we just can't always price our houses at the very top of the market anymore. The market tends to kind of swell and then contract throughout the year. And so right now what we're really seeing is that prices are still really good. They're not, lowered to the point where we're worried. It's just we tend to see this time of year where we're just not seeing every single house getting a premium on it. The interesting part is that we're still seeing a good absorption rate. So the number 3 thing is that the absorption rate still shows us that the houses are being absorbed, meaning the number of buyers out there is still relatively healthy compared to the number of homes that are coming on the market. Now, it doesn't mean that every house is selling, and it does mean that you have to be dialed in. Your condition has to be dialed, your price has to be dialed, and of course, things that we can't control like location has to be factored into the pricing strategy. Sometimes what we see in this market is that the houses that are what we call cream puffs, the ones that are, just ideal location, great condition and priced, very fairly, they still go relatively quick. The other types of properties that can sometimes sit on the market a little bit longer, maybe have a price reduction, are the ones that maybe have something that they just can't change. Maybe there's something about the floor plan, or maybe they sit on a busy street, or maybe there's just something about it that they just, price may or may not, be a factor in that. But it is important to note that certain houses can still get a good premium or a fair market, while others might take a little bit longer, and you either have to find the right buyer or you're going to have to make some adjustments in order to capture that buyer. And the last thing is that the interest rates are so stinking low. Like, they dropped them this year and we were all surprised. We never thought we'd see 3% interest rates again, 3 plus, not 3, but 3.5, 3.8. And that is just crazy low, cheap money to borrow from. I tell everyone, if you can get a cheap interest rate, you do it. Refinance your house, go buy another house, buy an investment property, whatever it is, because locking in these interest rates means years of saving and potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you're curious about what your house would sell for in this market, don't fret, reach out to us. We're happy to do a market assessment for you, help you understand what the market's doing. And if you're not thinking about doing it by the end of this year, if you're looking to the future and saying, hey, we're thinking about next year, can you help us out? More than happy to help you out. So just hit us up.